Good Sunday morning, everybody. We've got up at the crack of 11:30, or 24 minutes past 11. Coffee's on. Michelle's up and dressed and she's about to nip out and run a couple of errands. Lost her. Where you at? Morning.
Morning.
About to run out and do a couple of errands. And I'm going to drink the coffee. Because I don't fancy going out unless Michelle wants me to go out with her.
No, I've got to drive by myself sometimes, so...
Yeah, this is only the second time Michelle drove on her own after the accident. The first time was from the car place to the car hire place, which is a matter of a mile or two. So she's off out to see if she's okay. So if you're coming out that way. Coffee before we go?
No, just head. The sooner I get out, the sooner I'll get back.
Okay. Have fun.
Thanks.
Okay guys, Michelle's still out. She'll be about another hour. I've now, to occupy myself, I've started transferring the files over. That, how long was that taking? 88% of our day one travelling to Florida. So what I'm going to start editing them shortly and put them up at various times, whenever I get them finished, to be quite honest, and I've got a quiet day on the vlog. It's going to take me a long time to edit all this stuff. I'm not going to rush, I'm not going to put any time pressure on myself, I'll just put them up as I get to them. So please bear with me, they will be going up. So with that, 96% complete, copied first day, I will make a start. Okay guys, we've decided to do nothing. As you can see, Michelle's reading, Facebooking and drinking, what is it, lemon tea?
Lemongrass tea.
Lemongrass tea, because that's where she drinks tea. There's me, I've got my Diet Coke, M&M's, and we're about to watch a video of Harry Potter. We're starting the Harry Potter thing. I don't know where we got the inspiration to watch Harry Potter again, but yeah, it's just come upon me, hasn't it?
You were stood in the queue waiting to get into Escape from Gringotts, and you're like, we have to watch it again.
Yeah. I do remember. It is me. It is my decision. We are watching Harry Potter's again. I've done a little bit of editing. It's going to take me hour upon hour. I'm just converting. And all I've converted so far is our trip to the airport. I haven't even got past the airport yet. So, it's hours of film. Obviously, I ain't going to put it out as a feature film, but I'll try and put it out as best as possible. But it's going to take, again, be patient, it's going to take some time. Back to work tomorrow, so we're limited time to edit. Got to do work and do bits and bobs and get back to the real world and earn the money that pays for the trips in the first place. So with that, I'm going to watch Harry Potter. Speak to you shortly. Okay, that's film one over with. It's 6 o'clock and it's pitch black out. Film 2 starting. Have you finished your book yet?
Mm-hmm.
Did you finish any books when you were on holiday?
2.
2? How long did it take you to finish your first book?
Oh god, a fortnight.
Yeah. So all them books you took? Because you thought, oh, I won't have enough to read.
Yeah, but I've got this now that you bought me.
I know, but how many books did I bring back what you opened? Oh, Harry Potter.
Oh, I didn't open any of the paperbacks I packed.
Yeah.
Neither
did I. Yes, look, hint, when you go to Florida, it is not a beach holiday. You ain't going to lie down on a beach and read.
I did read. I finished 2 novels.
While you was away, yeah. And your third week, when we were knackered, we couldn't move anywhere.
I finished 1 in a night, but the other one took me 2 weeks.
We'll have to redo this. We didn't, best by this way, Michelle didn't read very much, but Michelle's going to have 2 book reviews, aren't you? 3 to do. How long before you finish that?
I finished finished the book I was reading about 20 minutes ago.
Okay. So we'll have a book review later. Moving on. Okay guys, that's us watched the second Harry Potter film, and we're kind of running out of day. There's a programme we want to watch on National Geographical channel at 9 o'clock about trip to Mars. Was it dramatised?
It's part information, part sort of drama. It's set in 2033.
Docudrama, I think that's what they called it, aren't they?
It's set in 2033.
Yeah. About mission to Mars. This is quite current because I was actually asking questions when I was at NASA about when they reckon they'll be firing off to Mars. And the guy said to me, at the earliest 2030. That's when they reckon it'll be. But they're starting on it now. They're actually launching missions from, or about to launch missions from Cape Canaveral regarding the Mars mission, or getting ready for it. Aye, with that, Michelle's got some big reviews for us. If I can coerce her, tell us know what she's read. So what is it you read?
I read 11/22/63.
Okay.
Stephen King.
We actually watched the programme of that before we went away.
And I read the book after.
Better, which is better, the book or the programme?
The book.
A lot better.
Yeah.
Without giving too much away.
The book actually explains why the wormhole thing was there in the first place, and
Okay.
things, and the consequences, and all that. She says not try to give anything.
Well, you don't give too much away if anybody wants to watch the film. Or what was the other book you read?
It was actually sort of like it was 2 books and a prequel. By an author called Sarah Painter. It was recommended to me by a friend of mine just before we left Florida. You had the Garden of Magic, The Secrets of Ghosts, and the first one I read, which I've forgotten the name of now. The Language of Spells. So The Language of Spells is the first book. The Secrets of Ghosts is the second book. And The Garden of Magic is the prequel to The Language of Spells, but it came out last. So I read it last thinking it was a 1, 2, 3, but it's not. It's 2 books and a prequel.
So you recommend reading the prequel first?
No, doesn't really matter.
Oh, right, okay.
But they were all really good. I read The Language of Spells in like an evening.
Is it about what it sounds like it's about?
It's about witches, but it's not like supernaturally. It's not a supernatural kind of book. It's like it's like a Jenny Colgan novel, or that type of thing, but with witches instead of bakers or florists or whatever.
No, well, not knowing either of them.
You wouldn't read many Jenny Colgan books.
No.
It's
Already, does that matter?
It's what I would call it's what I would call chick lit, but it's very well written. Chick lit. Makes you feel good to read it.
Feel good read. Okay, so that's your 4 books that you've read.
Yes. So
Okay.
I finished one more. I was waiting to do the book review. The prequel was only like 100 pages long.
Okay, alright. Okay, so the first one you read, 11...
22/63.
Yeah, what, out of 5?
4.
4 out of 5, that good?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know it's a Stephen King, and he's good. So if you like him, he's always high up. And
it's not really like the Stephen King novels that I'm used to reading, because I mean I read my way through a lot of Stephen King as a teenager. The Shining, Needful Things, It, that sort of thing. But it's not like those. It's like different.
yeah, well, anybody who knows Stephen King knows he floats about with his genres. He's not just horror. Okay, so the other books.
The Language of Spells, The Secret of Ghosts, and The Garden of Magic.
Oh, you must have liked it to read all three.
I did. I really enjoyed them. I've got another one that she recommended to me that I've still got to read yet.
So 8 of 5 for that series of books.
Again, 5.
5 out of 5.
Yeah, anything that makes me not want to put my Kindle down is good in my book.
Was that meant? No pun intended.
No pun intended.
Okay, so 5 out of 5 for who again?
Sarah Painter and the Garden of Magic trilogy, or the Language of Spells trilogy. I'm not really sure what they called it.
Okay, so what's the next one you're going to read?
Actually, I don't think I bought any of the others that Leanne recommended, but I have got a few more. I've always got books to read me. But I'm reading. Remember me telling you about the books I was reading about a magic museum, library, a repository that lent out things, and it had a fairy tale collection, the Grimm Legacy, Polly Schumann. Read the Grimm Legacy, which was the first one, and then I read The Wells Bequest, which is the second book, and I've just started the third one, and it's all about things that relate to Poe, Edgar Allan Poe.
Well, Paul, yeah, I know Paul, Edgar Allan Poe. I've even read one of his books.
Which one?
I can't remember. It was a it was a load of short stories. I can't even say the word. Brains. I'm going to struggle when I get back to work tomorrow.
Compilation.
Yeah, I've turned my brain off completely. I'm not going to any meetings for weeks.
So that's the one I've just started. The Poe Estate. So I'm looking forward to that.
Okay. So recommended 2 books there to recommend. Stephen King one and the other book. Other author I obviously can't remember. Because I've not really. Because I always to pay attention. So with that, this programme about Mars is coming on in, well, just a little over 20 minutes. So I'm going to sit down and watch that. And then it's a work day tomorrow, so we're both back at work. Michelle after her accident and a holiday, me after my many operations and scans and things on my holiday. So it's going to kill me going back to work because I've not been at work for 3 months, I don't think. Must be getting on for 3 months since I've been at my work. God. No wonder we're skint. And anyway, running to Christmas, so I'll stop waffling. With that, it's a good night from me.
It's a good night from him.
Good night. Back to normal tomorrow. See you all tomorrow.